Indies 5-Island campus is on a mission to advance learning, create knowledge, and foster innovation for the positive transformation of the Caribbean and the wider world. And guess what? They are having an open house here in St. Kitts and Nevis in collaboration with the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College. Here to tell us more about this is Dr. Andrew Hunte, head of the school's Humanities and Education. Good morning, Dr. Hunte, and welcome to Good Morning SKN and to St. Kitts again.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm enjoying it thus far.
Lovely, lovely. Glad to hear. So tell us about the opening of the campus in Antigua in September of 2019.
Right, so the campus, which is the fifth campus of UWI, there were several bids from other governments throughout the Caribbean, but Antigua and Barbuda was able to make a strong case, and ideally they had a lot of site visits, and there was a location that was already built. There was a secondary school that was built by the Chinese government, so it was available unused at the time, just at the right time. So that is where this whole idea started, and it was in a need to respond to the islands in this region so that students have another option. So that's where UWI 5 Islands came about.
I remember being excited when I learned that 5 Islands would have been constructed because I thought this is near to home. It's, you know, a short flight away. Yeah. I think that you're trying to tap into the student body who would be from this region more so than anything else. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, yes. Because usually, even those of us who attended UWI, you would always have like one person from one of these islands, and it's about time we try to make it more accessible, and access is one of the key new strategies of UWI. So we want to ensure that everyone has an option to obtain a tertiary education.
So how long have you been part of the university?
It's almost 2 years.
Okay.
Honestly, I will tell you, when I did get a job, I had to Google where 5 Islands was because I thought it was going to be at Mona, Cave somewhere, and then I realized, oh, there's another campus. Very interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so the next question, may I ask, where are you from?
I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously, the campus is going to be, you know, very big. I want to know, in terms of the population, the student population that you're expecting.
Right. We expect to grow to about 5,000 students. Currently, we're at 800, but that's a good start because we did have, I think, about 400 students in our last intake, and which is good for a very new campus. We recently gained funding through an arrangement with the Saudi Arabian government. So there is a large expansion going on. A lot of the land has already been cleared, and campus is going to expand really big.
All right, so in terms of those 800 students that you have, the faculties that they span, do they span all the faculties that you're offering courses in, or was it just...
Yes, they extend all the programs. The School of Business, they have the largest number of students. I don't know why. Everybody seems to be
business-minded.
I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, just saying. And then secondly, the School of Humanities and Education have the second largest cohort. And then we have a School of Nursing. So that's really building because a lot of persons are seeing that as a lucrative field. Given the pandemic, there were two jobs that were always needed, that is healthcare and education. So there seems to be this drift towards that. And then we have a very interesting school. It's called the School of Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence. And that just shows that UWI is embracing the fourth industrial revolution, and we are on the way to ensure that students, they have the capacity not just to work within the Caribbean region, but be key players on the world stage.
Definitely so, and again, that particular school that you mentioned, there is a lot of need for that. Those skills can be transferred anywhere in the world.
Is there living facilities on the campus?
Right. No, we don't have, because it's a newly built, it was a secondary school, and we do have housing within the community of 5 Islands, very nearby. So our current students who need that sort of option, the student services facilitate by putting them on to reasonably price, location, safe, and they do check on our students. It's very close-knit, family-oriented sort of campus. So they do check on their students. However, through the grant I told you about the funding, one of the first projects will be the construction of a 200-room dormitory. So
Nice.
that is coming very soon.
All right, so further development as time progresses. It's great. All right, let's talk now about the open house. So you're having the open house, the date, the time, the location, and even the intention of it.
Right, the open house is part of our road show with recruitment, and St. Kitts is our first stop. So St. Kitts and Nevis. So today we would be at the college from 1 to 5. Persons can show up. We have an open house. Anyone can come. If you need to leave your job, do your work now so you can just leave. So your boss will allow you to go and do some self-development, find out what he has to offer. And during that time, I have two other colleagues. We can assist you with deciding on what program you want to do. You can start to fill out an application and we can take it from there. After I finish here, I will be at the college where this will be specifically for the students who are at the college and want to further their education. So we have that session with them. And then tomorrow, I will also be there talking specifically to our teacher educators. Right.
So since the 5 islands would have opened, how many Kittitian students have you seen?
Well, we have one, but she's really from Nevis.
Okay.
But I'm proud to say she was very excited for us to come here, so because she has been spreading the good words. She is in the School of Humanities and Education. She's pursuing early childhood. So we hope more students can come.
Nice.
Yeah.
A follow-up on what you said about speaking with the teacher educators. Obviously, they get an associate degree from the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College through UE as well. So if they were to continue to the bachelor's level, how long would that take them?
It would take them 3 years because what it is, it's developed so that it's for in-service teachers, mainly so that persons can do their degree after work hours. So it takes about 3 years. Usually our program, it's sort of a hybrid status whereby one academic year entails first semester, second semester, and summer period. This is because we are catering for in-service teachers. However, if we get sufficient students, let's say from other territories, and we can build a full-time class, the person can finish in 2 years.
So would they need to come to the campus to pursue this degree, or they can do it online?
Yes, we are in the process of getting approval so we could extend this online hybrid, so at least they come during the summer and do some classes. So we are working on that because we see the need. We know persons don't want to leave their families and they have commitments, so we would arrange it like that. Hopefully the government authorities are listening this morning. Probably they could invest and give some scholarships so person can leave so that their financial obligations could be taken care of while they come, and just give them an opportunity because they will come back and do an awesome job here in St. Kitts.
I think there are programs like that, to be honest with you, because I know the economic cost is paid as well. So that goes a long way to ensuring that you have a qualified cohort, if I can say that. All right, so let's talk about the undergraduate and postgraduate programs that you've not mentioned, because there are over 20 across the academic disciplines.
Yeah.
Let's begin with the School of Humanities and Education, of course.
Right. So you want to know about the postgrad first? Or
Sure, certainly.
Postgrad. Okay. So we do offer a postgraduate diploma in education. This is usually for persons at the secondary school level where they get that specialization in their subject area to equip them to be a head of a department, and it usually facilitates in some territories where persons can be a curriculum officer. It's a way of mobility, moving up into the system. We have that available. That one, definitely, we are trying to have it online from September so that persons could stay right here and they can do it. So that would be great. And then in our school, we have the only one in the UE system. It's called a Masters of Arts in Teaching Children with Exceptional Needs. Because if we do understand there are students who are differently able, they can be really high IQ, they cannot adapt to our system in the speed we are going at, and then there are those who need that extra support. And I think within the region, we definitely need a cadre of teachers to be able to provide this, because if we compare ourselves to the US system, somebody would always say, you do hear people say that, I have a child who is differently able, I think my best option is going to the US. But I think we can provide that in the Caribbean. We have excellent educators, and if we provide that specialized training, they would be able to adapt and provide that learning experience, holistic learning experience for differently able students.
I'm happy to hear that. Really, I am.
What about the School of Science, Computing and Artificial Intelligence?
Wow. Well, yes, they have computer science, obviously. You can do a degree in information technology, and we have an interdisciplinary degree, which you can do management, you can do data science, artificial intelligence, computer science, programming. So you do a cadre of courses which extend from that school, the School of Business, and one or two from Humanities. So, and you get that nice mix so that the person is all-rounded. Those type of persons are strongly needed now, because we are all moving to AI and data science and so on, and data analytics. So it's a very good degree. It's one of the first ones in the US system that is interdisciplinary in that nature.
I love the way that you're responding to external pressures and adapting very quickly, it seems. School of Health and Behavioral Sciences, tell us about that.
Right, so they offer a program in nursing, a bachelor's in nursing. We do have a lot of persons who are, they have that associate degree where they would have done at a community college. We are designing a program where those persons can do a fast track to go all the way to that bachelor's. But we do have a bachelor's right now for persons who leave CSEC level directly. You could enter the program and you could have a fulfilling career as a health practitioner.
All right, then. So you don't have to wait to get an associate. And of course, you said the biggest cohort is business and management.
Yeah, they offer usual things like economics, accounting, management, human resource management also. And there are different mixtures in terms of the programs. You can do a major in economics and a minor in management, depending on how many persons are in the cohort. They do offer it. And then they have a master's in finance, which is so important now because a lot of companies are coming into the region and they usually bring someone with them from their territory. It would be good that we have persons within the Caribbean with that financial sector skill set so that they can operate the systems from here. And it is much needed. The pandemic made us realize there are some needs within the region. And I think Five Islands is doing a great job in responding to the needs, because we always dialogue with our corporate stakeholders so that they can tell us, this is what is needed within my company to advance it. So they offer that. And then we have coming up an MBA, which will have that emphasis with new technologies and so on, and new financing strategies, etc.
No, this is all very exciting. I can imagine your open house will be well attended, hopefully today. Tell us about the application process.
All right, so the application process is online, which is the way to go now. I must say, I was coming into your country and they tell me, no, you have to fill out the form online. I said, finally, in the Caribbean, we are getting it. We are getting it. And I've been to a few territories, and it is really, really good that we are embracing this. So in the same way, we have an online application form. It's found on our website, and you can fill it out. Our recruitment officer, she is here in St. Kitts. She's at one of the schools this morning. I think it's the Catholic school. And she's very responsive. Her number is there. She helps so many people continue their application. There's an application period which is online. I believe it's in March, but sometimes they extend it depending on how many students are still interested. And everything is online. You can upload the documents, do everything there.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any scholarships being offered by the Five Island University campus? Right.
So we don't have like Five Islands scholarships, but there are a lot of scholarships from corporate stakeholders. I do think one or two embassies have made offers to provide scholarships. Usually students, they get in, and then there are these, they usually would say bursaries, but then there are these scholarships that are available based on your performance. hint again to your government person, somebody in cabinet. I hope you're watching this morning. This is an opportunity to invest in your human capital. Here, you can offer a few scholarships. For example, I'll tell you this. In the School of Humanities, we weren't planning to offer early childhood, but we saw there was a need. And I really must thank the government of Antigua, because the Minister of Education came and said, could you all please offer early childhood? And then we said, okay, we will do this. And then he said, I'm providing 25 scholarships for a few years.
Oh, nice.
And the class is over 25 because there's this large number of persons who took up that offer. So we have seen that I think Montserrat and a few other territories are taking this approach where they will give a few scholarships, 5, 3, not much, you just start little, and that helps build. And those who get the scholarship, they will spread the words, and others who can't afford, they can attend.
Absolutely. Scholarships go a long way.
Yeah.
Definitely do. All right. So we want to give you an opportunity, of course, to encourage, the public to attend the UE Five Islands campus. UE is a great university. I know that, but
yeah.
Five Islands specifically.
Yes. Folks, I just want to admonish you to take this opportunity to come to Five Islands. We are just 20 minutes away. You don't need to go Mona, Keyville, or St. Augustine. There are options close by. Parents, if you have concerns, Antigua is one of the safest places ever, and it's just 20 minutes away. You can do a pop-in visit on your child if you need to. But take hold of this opportunity. UE is ranked in the top 5% internationally, according to the Times Higher Education ranking. This is excellent for our Caribbean region. UE belongs to each one of us. UE has citizenship in every island. Part of it is from St. Kitts and Nevis. So please join in, be part of this citizenship, and send your kids. As an adult, you yourself work well. See if your boss could give you the time off to run away for 3 years and get your degree done. And to those in the relevant educational stakeholders, invest in the youth, offer scholarships, and we are willing to take you. Just come and visit us. We are right here in St. Kitts.